Yeah, hey there, Amy. Good morning. I think it's safe to say that last night's debate was certainly a lot less hostile than the first one was. Far less interruptions for sure. But both candidates, though, did clash on some key issues. So smartwatches like Fitbit, Garmin, or Apple, they all use apps like this one that measures the heart rate. You can see mine is 75 beats per minute at the moment. The county has ordered to put padlocks on the front door. You can see them right here. You could feel the ground shake, the covering that was above us. You could hear and just feel that vibrate as we were getting ready to leave that specific area. This is a clear indication. Look at this trampoline. It flew from across this home, flipped over, parts of it even bent, even some of the legs snapped off. So if you want to come here, you got to make sure you come early because it's not 24/7. After a lot of thought, I think I'm going to go as Spider-Man for Halloween because clearly, as you can see, I'm really good at crawling on this web. The sound of cheer and laughter still don't make coming to Charlie Daniels Park an easy trip for Art and Jana Frensley. Nearly a year ago, their 7-year-old son Rowan died at the Mount Juliet Christmas parade when he was hit by a trailer.
We never would have imagined it would happen to us.
With losing a child, I think that you try to remember every little moment you can with them because there's no more in this life.
This blue bench was dedicated to Rowan. It also has his picture.
And he always had his thumbs up. Everything's gonna be okay.
But so many more tell his story.
He just loved the color blue. He loves to swim. He always did peace signs. Rowan would light up the room when he would walk in. And he always had some sort of humor. He was very caring, giving, loving.
And it'll be told every year now at the Mount Juliet Christmas Parade.
We were very surprised, but also very happy that our community would think about something like that.
From now on, the winner of the best float will get the Rowan Ace Frensley Award.
He loved that parade, and he was in it several years, and it was something he looked forward to every day.
So come Christmas time, Rowan's name will always be part of this tradition.
And I think that it also shows that people care and that the community comes together.
Positivity, something both Art and Jana learned from their son.
We will focus on the good always, and we will help, and we will love, and we will focus on our faith and also our Lord Jesus.
Everything starts with a cardboard base.
Wayne Brzezinka lets his work do the talking.
I don't want to be silent.
For years, he's wanted to address an issue that's often brushed aside.
Racism is a touchy subject, and I'm white. What do I have to say about it? You know, what can I say about it?
But after the death of George Floyd, he no longer had questions.
I watched the video and was moved so deeply. I'm like, again, I can't be silent. I have to say something, do something.
Since the answer was right in front of him.
You know what? I have had success as an artist, and my art is my voice, and I can't be quiet.
For years, he's made collage art, telling stories through portraits, and now he's dedicating one to George Floyd.
My voice has come out through George Floyd's portrait. I want people to stop and be contemplative and to think about racism, to think about George Floyd's life.
While Floyd's face can be seen, this portrait also focuses on a bigger picture.
I didn't want to have people forget the other individuals who have also lost their lives, you know, through police brutality.
Because sometimes the strongest message isn't always from the loudest voice.
I think there is a lot of power in art.
With photojournalist Dan Blumel, Haider, News Channel 5.
Well, welcome everybody.
While Brett Gillen plays guitar alone in this thrift store, he still has an audience.
I can't see them. I can just read what they write. It's weird at first because you're just sitting here kind of talking to yourself.
He's live streaming guitar lessons to veterans.
Just like sitting in class.
With Creative Vets, a nonprofit helping veterans heal through art and music.
I was just so afraid that with this pandemic that veteran suicide is just going to go through the roof.
Co-founder Richard Casper served in the Marine Corps.
A lot of veterans are just forced to stay at home, which are starting to bring up those old triggers.
In a partnership with Operation Stand Down Tennessee, he set up the streaming audio as a way to visit veterans like Domingo Rodriguez in Dallas.
It's all about teamwork. You're never really alone. You never really, there's always someone that's there for you.
I guess we just begin, huh?
Storytelling also being taught through collage art by artist Wayne Brzezinka.
I want them to hopefully feel safe enough to know that it's an option to use as a tool for their own recovery.
Using familiar objects.
Look at this.
Oh, that's cool.
Medallions, patches, different things that maybe they have in their personal collection from when they served.
To make self-portraits.
There are no mistakes, as I like to say.
As the nation stays home, there are some making sure those who served aren't left behind.
It was great to hear that a lot of our vets aren't going to be alone.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in.
As the rain dwindles down,
Morning! Good morning! Y'all can sit wherever you like.
guests start pouring into City Cafe. It's Monday, February 10th, and the owners are celebrating the restaurant's 120th birthday.
Extra eggs out.
Teresa Kellogg is the owner.
It's chaos back here till we get everything going.
Since 1900, the restaurant has had several owners before she took over in 2014.
Today is our 120th birthday.
She runs it along with her daughter and husband.
Times have changed so much and everything's so fast-paced. And to have a place like this to come home to and it be a family atmosphere was really important to us to carry that on.
But the constant,
35 bit of humor.
the loyal guests who've made it their home.
He and I do the crossword puzzle together, and we do that every morning. So he brings a paper, I bring a paper too.
Each with their own story.
We came in '65 and we started eating here. I was in high school, and our parents would bring us up here to eat.
And it's the staff that helps write it. Like Donnie Appleton, who's worked here for 34 years, is always taking care of his guests.
I mean, it's good moving around, good exercise. I just, that's what I do.
But the kitchen is where the heart is, and the dishes all share a key ingredient.
A lot of love.
An old menu hangs on the wall. Mr. Nelson, who's been a regular since 1954, remembers how the prices used to be.
Wood cover. Coffee was a nickel.
Even with all the changes decades later, it's another place to call home.
Excellent as always.
Haider, News Channel 5.
Bye now.